It's kind of crazy that I've been playing the Tales series since the mid 90s when it first came out. And, you know, I've got a lot of favorite entries in the series that many haven't even come over to the West, but nonetheless, I'm a big fan of the Tales franchise. I even did a whole retrospective a couple years ago. But all that being said, gotta talk about the latest Tales title that has been remade, or rather remastered, that has come out, and that is none other than Tales of Graces F Remastered. What's interesting about this is technically the second remaster of this game. Originally, this game did come out on the Nintendo Wii, which I played it, and one of my family members translated everything for me, and it's one of my favorite entries. I know for many years, people really didn't have good things to say about this outside of like the combat is probably the best in the franchise, but the story about friendship is incredibly weak. That's what a lot of people would say back in the day. It's kind of interesting being a bit of an older gamer because you get to see how narratives constantly change over years, especially when old fans step out of the scene and new fans come into it. So it's quite interesting. But nonetheless, back, I want to say probably 17 years ago at this point, maybe 18 years ago, we got a remaster for PlayStation 3 that pretty much gave you 60 frames per second, 720p output, as well as upping the graphics and additional skits and items and such. And basically this remastered version is that game ported to PC, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, such, and interestingly enough runs the absolute worst on the Switch, not because of any graphical hiccups or performance issues. It's just because for some reason this game runs at 30 frames per second on the Nintendo Switch, and I don't get it. It's weird. Like, and this furthers my we need the Switch 2 to come out and remedy all these issues. 30 frames per second is not unplayable, it's just annoying. Nonetheless, we're going to talk about the game and this core, not so much the performance, but I will touch on it a little bit later. All that being said, shout out to Bandai-Namco for providing me a review copy of the game for the Nintendo Switch. However, I did go and pick it up for PC and PlayStation 5, and those are my preferred experiences with it. So let's go ahead and get into it. Revisiting Tales of Graces F over a decade since its initial PlayStation 3 release feels akin to, honestly, reuniting with a good friend, where the passage of time just seems inconsequential. This 2025 remaster reintroduces us to its world with renewed charm, compelling characters, and vigorous gameplay, which are all hallmarks of its enduring legacy and a promising indicator of future enhancements in the series. Tales of Graces first debuted on Nintendo Wii in 2009 and later expanded its reach to Western audiences in 2012 with a upgraded PlayStation 3 version. The plot revolves around Asbel Lant, who is a noble youth who crosses paths with Sophie, a girl with no memories. Her near-sacrificial act to protect Asbel and his friends significantly disrupts Asbel's trajectory. The story resumes after a 7-year hiatus, with Asbel graduating from a knight's academy and facing a family tragedy that compels his return to his hometown. The narrative deftly employs familiar themes such as otherworldly encounters, political drama, and betrayal, maintaining an energetic pace while exploring themes of friendship and dedication through its heartfelt script. What sets Tales of Graces apart is the depth of its character interactions, highlighted by skits, optional dialogues that showcase the characters' personalities and relationships during their journey. These moments are not only engaging due to their voice-acted delivery and vivid character portraits, but also help flesh out the personalities within the game, making every conversation and battle exchange resonate with authenticity. The game excels in its combat mechanics with the innovative style shift linear motion battle system, focusing on agility and strategic combo execution. Players manage a character's chain capacity, or CC, which facilitates a series of potent, visually striking attacks. This dynamic is a shift from traditional Tales mechanics that restricted movements through a TP pool. offering a more fluid and engaging combat experience. Players also personalize their characters' abilities through a robust title system that rewards battle performance with skill enhancements and special moves. Despite its basis in older console technology, the remaster shines visually and acoustically. Well, that is if you're playing it on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. On the Switch, it does look like the PlayStation 3 version. Again, it's the performance. Okay, let's talk about the performance here. So if you're playing this on the Nintendo Switch, whether you're playing it docked or handheld, it is going to be 30 frames per second. It just is what it is. I don't understand why they couldn't get 60 for something that's this old, because Tales of Vesperia was a 360 title and that runs at 360. I mean, Tales of Symphonia runs at 30, but that's also based off the PlayStation 2, which was the then basis for the PlayStation 3 version, which then got ported to Steam and now is on all platforms right now. So I can excuse that one. I mean, no, but yes. But at the same time, with this one, there's really no excuse as to why this runs so horrible. Well, I mean, not horrible. It could have run a lot better on the Nintendo Switch. And I don't know why they didn't improve that. And it doesn't look like they're going to do anything. So if you get the Switch version, if you've never played this game before, you're not going to be bothered by it. But if you've played both the original Wii version and the PlayStation 3 version like I have, I can't not notice it. So if that's going to bother you, get it on modern consoles or get it on PC. Modern consoles are going to run at 60 frames per second at 4K. And on the PC, it's going to run upwards of 120, probably all the way up to 240 hertz if your computer can withstand that type of output. So best platform, PC. Best home console experience, PlayStation or Xbox. Portable, but is it really the best to go with? The Switch being the worst, but then take that as you will. Now, going back to the character designs, they're designed by Mitsumi Inomata and are anime with vibrant flair, and the environments, though they are simple, are inviting. The soundtrack, which is composed by Motoi Sakuraba, features an array of enchanting and pulse-pounding themes that underscore the game's varied moods. This remaster is not just a visual and auditory update, it honestly enriches the gameplay with additional activities like in-combat cooking and equipment crafting, alongside quality of life updates such as intuitive destination markers and an adjustable grade shop for customized gameplay challenges. However, the game's legacy constraints such as frequent backtracking slightly mar the experience, but due to little to overshadow the overall excellence of the presentation. Tales of Graces F Remastered not only enhances everything fans enjoyed in its original release, well, that is if you're playing on Switch, I gotta put that out there, but it also introduces new players to a world where camaraderie and adventure are interwoven with every action. This revisitation not only recaptures but also amplifies the original spirit, making it an even more memorable and engaging experience. And that's it, guys. That's the review of Tales of Graces F. Again, thank you to Bandai-Namco for providing a review copy of the game. If you want to pick one up, links will be in the description down below. And all that being said, what are your guys' thoughts on Tales of Graces F? Particularly, what do you guys think of the port to the Switch? Are you like me and you're a little befuddled that this game can't run at 60 frames per second on it? Or does it not bother you because you're new to the franchise and this game? Whatever your thoughts are, let's go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section down below. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, have aloha, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, and ho-yo-ho.